Online education isn't something that I ever thought that I would see myself doing. As a senior in high school, I was an honors graduate. I was in the band, I was the drum major, I was in leadership. I was what most folks considered a really good kid. So online education wasn't something that was even on my radar at all. I was going to campus, I was going to be a nurse. In 2007, I graduated from Dixon County High School with an honors diploma. I know that sounds like, oh, she's super smart, but I made some dumb decisions. I did go to college right after high school. I went to Dyersburg State Community College, and my major was nursing. Honestly, I could not see myself doing that now if I had to. So I transferred to the University of Tennessee at Martin, where I continued my nursing major, later transitioned that to music education after I toured with the New Pacer Singers and was in the marching band. I was allotted some scholarship money for my singing, my musical abilities, and that helped me maintain the ability to go to college. So at the age of 19, I dropped out. I got pregnant, and I could not continue my education and work and support my family. So that's a huge difference from this really good honors kid who graduated and had scholarship to being an uneducated certified nursing assistant and had to work in a nursing home. So roughly 9 years after all this happened, I decided that I was going to go back to college to support this family. I have 3 boys, and I want them to understand the importance of an education after high school. To say that I couldn't go back after 9 years of being out of school, I heard that numerous times, and I thought there has to be a way for me to go and obtain this degree that I have to have. I can't teach with no degree. I can't help you. I can do what I'm doing now, but that's not my fullest potential. Going back to school without online classes would have been impossible, because my normal day, I leave at 7. I don't get home till after 4. I have to work, I have to take care of my kids, I have to be a wife. So how could I have done that without online education? While I'm still young, I can share with you that finding online classes in my major are very difficult. But I've been able to complete 2 semesters with over 30 hours of college credit while still working full-time and still being a wife and still being a mom. I can allow you to see things from my perspective. It's very difficult. I couldn't have probably done this 9 years ago. But while it's hectic and while it's difficult, it's the only option I have as a working wife and mom. By having this experience in the online classroom, I have the knowledge to let you know that online classrooms are as effective as on-campus classrooms. Online learning can provide you with things that you possibly wouldn't get in a regular classroom setting. You do get discipline, but if you're in an online class, who's there to tell you to do your work? You have to discipline yourself. Why is that important? And how does that benefit us? It teaches you better study habits, and it teaches you to be persistent, to do what you need to do to obtain that degree. There is a big need for more online learning experiences in the post-secondary education world. Many college campuses offer classes on the ground, but they don't offer them online. For instance, I've been able to take biology online at Dyersburg State Community College, but the University of Tennessee at Martin does not offer that. How can such a small school offer this intense class online, but this larger institution can't? Can you see how that makes that difficult for working students? There's a need for not only more online classes, but there's also a greater need for a larger variety of degree programs. There are many programs available for business students and leadership and a few other categories like ag, which is pretty popular around here. But what about me? What about you who don't fall into those categories? According to the University of Tennessee at Martin's website, they only allow undergraduates to pursue degrees in 6 programs online. While this may be a great start, there are a few other things that we should look at to consider. This can be met by adding classes and degree programs to their college. Adding more undergraduate study programs can benefit more people because in the state of Tennessee, according to the last census we had, roughly 20% of our state only have 4-year degrees. 20% of our whole state. That's crazy. So, while it could have potentially low numbers in the beginning, allowing those people who don't have the 4-year degrees to continue their education online, it can benefit not only them, but our state as well. But what does this mean for you? For you, I'm asking as a mom, as an employee, to consider how important the online classroom is. Reach out to colleges near you and express how important it is for us to have the same abilities as on-the-ground students. Provide them with options and advocate for those of us who are trying but have not yet succeeded. While online education may not be something that many of you have taken part in or ever will take part in, it's valuable to the non-traditional student like myself. It teaches me things that I never got to learn in the classroom. It gives me the opportunity to be successful, and I'm asking you to help me succeed.